guys, welcome back. So occasionally I'm having like intermittent cutting issues while driving the S2000 on track. Thought it was fuel, but I'm thinking now it's oil. Apparently it's a fairly common thing with these cars. So I picked up a baffle bolt-in for the oil pan of the S2000. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, timed appropriately with an oil change. So that's all going to get done today and we'll be ready to track in 2 weeks. So let's get started. Hopefully this goes smooth. I looked it up and it looks fairly easy, but does my shit ever go smooth? No. But fingers crossed. Let's get started. Okay, so we are getting all of the bolts out on the bottom of the oil pan, already drained the oil. So there's also some that go into the transmission. Those are out, and I think there's like 1 or 2 left. So we are just about ready to drop the oil pan. Hopefully that goes smooth.
Sides.
I brought multiple.
About this area right here.
I'm like getting movement over here. Look at you go. Okay.
That was surprisingly easy.
Oh my god. Yeah.
They're still.
So I really thought I was going to be doing a simple install here to drop the oil pan. Yes, it's freezing according to a Californian. And all of this comes out. So we will not be putting in an oil pan baffle, but we will be putting in a whole new motor. So I'll catch up with you guys when I have one of those. Peace out. Okay, so it has been like a day or so since we found out the motor is about to fully let go in the S2000, and I've sourced a new F20 for it. It's going back and forth between K-swapping it and putting another F20 in it, but I really don't want to lose drive time and seat time in this car, so I think the plan as of now is put the F20 in it, and then from there potentially K-swap in the future, and in the meantime gather the parts to do the K-swap, so that when this happens essentially again, that something better will be put in there and a platform that can have more power and all of the positives of the K motor. So now I'm working on pulling it. I pulled the whole wiring harness and I drained oil and coolant last night in the middle of the night. So I'm hoping there's not too much left to do to pull this one. So fingers crossed we can pull this fairly soon. So I'm gonna jump in to working back on this thing and pulling this motor. Okay, so I'm working on the exhaust, the headers, and the top half is all unbolted, and then the back half I got these 2 out. I think it's just this left holding it. This one doesn't want to move, so I might have to remove this piece. I don't know. We're gonna try that next and hope that that does something. Otherwise I don't know how I'm gonna get this out, so that's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna go try that real quick and I'll get right back to you guys. Okay, thankfully this bolt wanted to let go, so after forever of trying with that other bolt, I should have just given up and gone to this one sooner. Oh well, here we are now. First time for everything. So yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and take this off, and I'm hoping this does not necessarily fall on me, but in case if it does, here's photographic evidence, so please enjoy. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's pretty much good. Whew. I did it. I hate exhaust work, but I did it, so that's cool. Okay, now that my arms are done, I'm gonna undo this, and then I think I should be able to shimmy these out potentially, or maybe go up with them. So I'm gonna undo the pre-O2 sensor and then pull it out. So a bit unexpectedly, these just quite literally dropped out. So I guess that works. That is done. The headers are out. So much more room in here now, so woohoo. Okay, same day, in the middle of taking apart the F20 to pull it, found some stuff that's not going to work with the motor I planned on getting, which the only reason I was okay with doing the F20 and going that route was one, drive time, and two, the fact that it was local and a little bit less expensive than some of the other options. But with the price going back up to get an F20 and having to ship one to myself, I'm going with just go straight to the K. So, new plan, we're K swapping the S2000. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and finish pulling the F20. Okay, so more progress has been made on pulling the F20. We're gonna drop the transmission at the same time. And then there's a few bolts left on the transmission, and then dropping the mounts, and the trans should come out. And then I think from there's nothing else holding the motor, so the motor should come out. So let's get to it. Okay, so with David's amazing help, we have gotten the transmission out of the S2000. So we're not that far away from pulling this motor. Very exciting. And then yeah, no, that's it. That's the next step. So fingers crossed this goes smooth. It's going a lot smoother than I anticipated. I'm too used to Mini Coopers, which are a lot of steps. So this has been a lot smoother. The only thing that probably wasn't was disconnecting the transmission, because we don't have to do that. But no complaints otherwise. So hopefully it's only a few more things and the F20 will be out and never be in again. Okay, so we are just about ready to pull the F20 out. The transmission's out, hooking everything up to go ahead and pull this motor. So fingers crossed this goes smooth.
Feels heavy on your chest. I wish I could carry the weight all on my back.
Okay, so the F20 is officially out and stripped of what we're going to need for the K swap. So I think that's going to complete this first beginning part of the K swap for the S2000. Stay tuned for more to come. Next step is obviously getting the motors and starting to get some parts and get it all set up for this car. So I'm super excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out, and I will catch you in the next one.